Igor, go spend the money. He has the most exciting task today, you know.
Well, that's it. Goodbye, everyone.
Hey!
I'm off to Maldives. Goodbye, everyone. We'll spend the money on 2,000 liters of hydrogen peroxide.
Good luck to you.
Thank you very much.
More.
One canister alone weighs 34 kilograms, and here we have 67 of them. Hello?
Hello?
We need 300 tubes of blue dye.
Of course, $330.
$330 for dye. I thought it would be less in terms of volume.
This is not all yet.
The most expensive ingredient we will buy is potassium iodine. We'll need 125 kilograms of it, and it will cost us $5,000. We've loaded the chemicals, all the ingredients are purchased. Let's go and conduct our super experiment.
We're all set now. Look, we've covered the entire hangar with polyurethane because we understand that it's going to be a real mess in the hangar today. We know exactly what we're getting into.
We at least know the next experiment will be 10 times bigger than the previous one we did.
We're actually worried about the hangar.
And most importantly, somewhere in the middle of this hangar, we'll build a house. Yes, by the way, we already started building the house. Initially, we planned to conduct this experiment outside. We built the frame, did everything, and it turned out that the weather would be bad there. So today, we'll be conducting this experiment in the hangar, and it's scary. But before we move on to the massive experiment, let's do a couple of experiments of a smaller scale.
A mini house.
And with the help of this 3D design program, we've created a model of the future house that we're going to blow up. I mean, just look at it, guys.
Well, we've implemented a mini version of the structure.
In which we will perform the smaller experiment.
Inside, it's also filled. There's furniture, rooms, a corridor, and a bath for hydrogen peroxide and potassium iodide. Hydrogen peroxide goes here, potassium iodide goes here, and we'll flip it like this and the reaction will start.
And for this, we will need fairy detergent, potassium iodide, water, and hydrogen peroxide.
Whoa.
Next, we're gonna add dye and fairy detergent.
What will happen to our house you can understand based on this. The deformation won't be the same because the proportions are different and the materials are different, but you'll be able to grasp the volume.
Now add water to the potassium.
Does anyone have a napkin?
Now the most important thing is not to spill. Also, there is a remote control cord for triggering this reaction from a distance on our structure.
1, 2, 3. Now, if we consider this scale, it seems like our hangar will be completely filled up. I suggest conducting another experiment now, another mini experiment, but this time making this house 10 times bigger. Ta-da! Here, it will have the exact same volume as we did in the Zorb.
But the technology is exactly the same as in the miniature. Okay, now we add fairy detergent to our aquarium.
Just need to add the dye now.
All right, guys, let's mix this mess.
They're putting up this roof. I can't let go anymore. A small drop and everything will be ruined.
There's gonna be a boom. 1, 2,
Let's go!
3.
just blew the wall off!
It just went like
If
this.
you stack up this foam, then there are 8 or 9 little houses.
I want to pop it. Look how big it is.
Look at
Did you see that? Oh my god.
Walls are no more.
Well, now it's like a dollhouse.
Imagine we built a whole house 6 by 6, height 5.5, such a huge one for a massive video. Crazy things. In our big house, the big roof is ready.
In this apartment, we've essentially conducted a lot of experiments already, and this will probably be the very last day of this building. Well, you remember what happened to the small house. Its wall just blew off. Here, most likely, the same thing will happen. And the most important thing is that although this apartment was ready a long time ago, all these rooms were already set up. But if before this entire location was nothing more than decoration, now you can call it a full-fledged house, not only inside, but also outside. A real live house in the hangar. While this house was being finished, the reactants were already purchased, and here they are standing here, and this, dab burn it, is 2 tons. If you add up all the reactants, it'll be around 3 tons. And you know how the volume of this stuff increases. You know it, you saw it. When we poured this small canister, it expanded in size 100-fold. I think this house is in for real trouble. I can say that I'm sure the hangar will be completely filled with foam. Essentially, guys, everything is ready, everything is bought. So now I suggest starting our construction and then smoothly moving on over to the launch.
Let's go!
What's scary is that such massive eggs are inside the house.
Let me show you how our contraption works. To do this, you need to pull these 2 ropes. When Maxine cuts it, it'll be like this. And that's it. The chemicals will mix and there will be a boom. Everything is fine?
All that's left is to plug the holes in the pool, and that's essentially it.
All of our barrels are ready for action.
Now we take the blue dye and power it into a separate bucket. This is done so that we can just take it and power all the dye into our pool at once. Just like that, yeah. Oh, nice. We definitely deserve a like for this work. Okay, the dye is all squeezed out. Now, for starters, we need to carefully bring it here and then power it into the pool.
So guys, potassium iodide is mixed with water.
Stephen, do you realize it's getting close, almost the finale?
Yeah, I cannot wait actually.
Everyone's holding up. Everything's fine.
The thing is, everything essentially depends on this structure. If it suddenly decides to flip earlier at some point, first, the experiment will go to waste, and our lives will go to waste too. But we're professionals in our field, right? In reality, jokes are not good because hydrogen peroxide is very dangerous. That's why we wear these polyethylene suits. and only a limited number of people will pour it. Only those who are very well protected.
When the pool is about to fill up, it becomes really scary. Usually in such massive experiments, I wonder, like, will it work? Will it ignite or something? But here, I'm almost 100% sure that the reaction will work as it should. And that's exactly what makes it scary. It's a huge house in a massive hangar.
The last canister is left. We're almost at the finish line.
Very soon, we'll cut these ropes, and the explosion will begin.
Well, what can I say? We're in potassium iodide, hydrogen peroxide, ferry, and dye. In short, in a mess. The gloves, which were white, have become like this. So guys, the experiment will begin in a matter of seconds.
Yeah!
The scariest part is that it will most likely really blow up the apartment. Probably, but not for sure. But in any case, we're now providing you with the world's most massive elephant toothpaste reaction. We've watched all of YouTube, but there hasn't been anything of this scale anywhere, even abroad. Nobody has bought this stuff for such an amount and done reactions like this. And the most important thing is the main goal of all this. It's not just to create a reaction inside the apartment. All the walls will contain the pressure. The toothpaste won't have any options other than just breaking this house.
By the way, just in case, I dialed 911.
Oh man, it's gonna be a pressure surge.
I hope we don't blow up our neighbors with this foam.
I'm afraid we might really hit our neighbors now.
I'll stand
Here.
up, it won't go through like this. I'll stand up, it won't go through like this.
By the way.
I'm waiting for the moment when the experiment is over and we'll take the cameras out and see what happened in there. Are you ready?
Yeah!
3, 2,
Let's go!
and 1.
It's happening right
Let's go!
now.
Hello!
just standing there shooting in slow motion, and then there was when it just bam! What was that? I was just trying to run away! This moment! I'll never forget it in my life! I just saw some kind of end of the world coming!
I was covered in this green stuff!
Yeah, me too!
There's nothing left of the hangar.
Well, it was like warm air was blowing. I turned around and it was just a haze. I couldn't see anything. Like, where should I run? Everyone was stumbling and falling. Like, I have no words.
It's not just a house that got filled the whole hangar and even flew outside.
Guys, this is just insane! When you see something like this, I'm just in shock.
Lied again. Hell no.
I just can't imagine what's going on inside there. Guys, just look at what we turned out $10,000 into. And just imagine what would happen with the next $10,000. I think you just need to subscribe to the channel right now to see all this in scale. We'll shoot a bunch more video. Guys, it's all in your hands now.
And after all this, you want to say that you'll see something like this somewhere else? Of course you cannot. You can only see something like this on our channel, as Diman already said.
Wow!
My God, what madness!
Well, we'll wait for tomorrow and see what actually happened there, because it's completely unclear. I don't know if we can close the hangar or not, or if the foam is like, no, get out of here. Well, and with that, this video is coming to an end. Thanks to everyone for watching. Good luck, and to everyone, and goodbye!